Ever heard someone tell you how the world works, and for years, you believed it as an undeniable fact? People enjoy stating unrelated facts about the world as if they were universal truths. But more often than not, they are only attractive words that convey false information. In this video, we'll discuss 15 lies the world is trying to get you to believe and what the real truth is. Hello and welcome to Luxio. Before we begin, make sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on more of our incredible videos. Number 1. Your future will be shaped by your grades. The educational system in place now is highly ineffective. Grades are a fictitious ranking system that has no use in real life. Your career chances and your college education have very little in common. Look, the year 1960 has passed and a lot has changed. You'll have a hard time if you think anyone is interested in your tiny diploma. People are more interested in what you can achieve consistently than in what you claim to be capable of. Once you graduate from college, your education continues. Number 2. You can escape poverty by saving money. People's inability to overcome poverty is sometimes attributed to the fact that it occupies all of their time and leaves them mentally worn out. In the end, escaping poverty involves a lot of mental toughness and difficult decisions, and saving money isn't one of them. Additionally, these days, it's getting harder and harder to leave poverty. Number 3. Your future is in your own hands. You come out as entitled and condescending because of this. You think that you will receive something simply by stating that you deserve it. However, the reality is that you have the choice to exercise control. This entails accountability and a ton of effort. Someone else will take charge if you don't actively concentrate on the things that you can control to place yourself in a better position. Number 4. There is a plan for everyone. There's none. If you don't actively participate, someone else will create the more extensive plan you believe exists. You'll merely be a disposable piece. There is no higher authority out there assigning particular parts and instructions. Everyone is the lead player in their own movie. You lead the life you choose as you have planned, because you alone are entirely responsible for it. Number 5. Happiness starts inward. This is another deception that the world is trying to sell you regarding happiness. Imagine for a moment that you are the last person on Earth and that robots are in charge of running everything to make your life as simple as possible. Now, how do you feel? Can you discover such happiness within yourself? People will always be the source of happiness. When you serve others, you are happy. When you tell others about exciting encounters, you feel happy. Remember the last time you felt happy? Was there any other person involved or not? Happy feelings don't disappear out of nowhere. It's a response to something you did for someone else or something they did for you. Number 6. Don't judge a book by its cover. Netflix spends millions on improving the ranking of its thumbnails since it has discovered that images grab 82% of the user's attention. To improve what every single person sees on their homepage, they even created their own AI. This is because people will always assess a book, or in this instance, a movie, by its poster. First impressions matter. Whether you like it or not, how you show yourself to the world tells a story about you. Number 7. Successful people are smarter than you. You might believe that extraordinary people who are significantly wiser than you are in charge of the world. They learned things you can't learn. They figured out things you haven't. The truth, however, is this. You are not smarter than successful people. They can't outperform you in any unique or innate way. Instead, they successfully combined skill, leverage, timing, and experimentation. And regardless of intellectual capacity, anyone can accomplish that. Number 8. People don't change. Your personality is a combination of your upbringing, your experiences in life, and some hereditary characteristics and predispositions. People don't change since you can't change your past or your DNA that way. But as you get older, your habits take over. Your daily actions start to define who you are as a person. One of the most difficult things a person can do is to break negative conditioning and poor habits and acquire new, healthy ones. That's because it requires you to change your behavior from what you've always done to something new and different without getting results right away to keep you motivated. Although it is exceedingly challenging, we still believe it is achievable. You simply need to be persistent and determined. Number 9. Your parents know best. The truth is that your parents are just regular people with all the limitations and weaknesses that come with being human. Most of the time, they give their best effort and you regard them as sources of power and security. However, they share your sense of confusion about the world. You should occasionally take their counsel with a grain of salt since they're trying to figure things out just as much as you are in this day and age, perhaps even more so. Number 10. Money can't buy happiness. This is equivalent to saying that eating won't satisfy your hunger. Yes, you could consume fast food 5 times per day and pass away from heart disease at the age of 40, or you could maintain a healthy weight over the long term with a balanced diet. There are 2 different types of issues. A person might have both financial and personal issues. When you need to work 3 jobs to pay the rent, you have a financial problem. Personal issues arise when you cannot discover a passion to satisfy your soul. Financial issues can make you genuinely unhappy if personal issues leave you feeling confused. If you can't handle your financial issues first, you can't afford to deal with life's challenges. About 64% of Americans struggle to make ends meet. Most people will be happy if they have more money, without a doubt. The rest are subject to declining returns. Having $20 million or $100 million in your bank account won't make much of a difference in your life. Number 11. You can pursue whatever career you desire. As you age, your true obligations expand. Your window of chance is closing more and more. It will be difficult, but you could still be able to fit in. When you're 45 and have a family to support, your chances of quitting what you're doing and becoming an Olympic sprint runner are much smaller. As you get older, making compromises to alter your life's path becomes more difficult. You're not making a big sacrifice if you start to learn programming when you're 12 years old. You are sacrificing your timeline if you decide to learn programming at the age of 40 after 20 years of working as a construction worker. Even though you legally have the freedom to do whatever you want, it doesn't always guarantee it's a smart idea. Either time is on your side or it is against you. Number 12. After age 40, everything starts to decline. People used to follow relatively similar timelines: land a job, get married, purchase a home, have a few children, and so on. But circumstances have shifted. We discovered that each person has a unique chronology. At age 40, you could purchase your first home, and at age 50, you could become extremely fit. Only when you stop taking care of yourself and stop enjoying life does it start to get bad. The rest is smooth sailing. Number 13. You can make things happen by simply having faith. This is based on the notion that by thinking about something repeatedly, related opportunities become more apparent. People who subscribe to this idea frequently lead fantasized lives. You are free to consider launching a business at any time. However, it won't start by itself. You should only have faith in yourself and your capacity for growth. Number 14. In the end, things will work themselves out. When things don't work out in the end, you just have to be okay with your new reality and accept that sometimes they are just coincidences. People have a remarkable capacity for adapting to whatever circumstance is presented to them. When someone says that things will work themselves out in the end, they are saying that you will have to put up with it since we have managed to survive in pretty much every situation. The world does revolve around action and reaction. You take action, and a reaction follows. Things don't just magically solve themselves until someone else does, and you happen to be around when they do. And lastly, number 15. To achieve something, you must work hard. Nothing worthwhile can be accomplished without effort, right? But hard work has become so idealized that it nearly works against you. The world expects you to put in a lot of effort to be completely loyal and obedient, but this exerting effort is such an ill-defined activity. There is always someone who will accuse you of not working hard enough. The truth is that what you are working on matters considerably more than how hard you are working on it. You can be working on the wrong thing for 20 hours per day while only getting 4 hours of sleep. You wouldn't achieve anything other than burnout. Times have changed, and this new world has allowed us to decide what truly works for us. We move at our own pace regardless of age. We push boundaries and give way to new possibilities. Which one on this list have you disproved lately? Let us know in the comments below. As always, thank you for supporting us. If you enjoy seeing videos like this, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring and valuable content. We'll see you in the next video.